I had this theory. I want to run it by you. I heard that your political opinion and how you feel about things can depend on like something as simple as your brain chemistry. So if your brain has an affinity towards dopamine,
Mm.
then you're likely to lean left. And if your brain has an affinity towards cortisol, you're likely to lean right. So it's feelings versus facts, basically, right? Facts don't care about your feelings, and the feelings disregard the facts. But if that is true, I don't know. It's not proven, but we kind of have no reason to demonize each other over being right or left, because if it's brain chemistry, it's kind of completely out of our control.
Yeah, I think I don't know about the chemistry. I'm not a chemist. Not
Me neither.
none of that, right? So I'll take the scientist research and double fact checked and peer checked and all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, where I draw the line is how people are treated. That's what matters most to me, is how people are treated.
Look, I want to admit that I don't know where I heard that statistic or that theory, because it could have been just a random TikTok video, but I did ask Gemini to do some advanced research on this topic. And overall, it said that the evidence was inconclusive. However, it did note some studies that have said that people with a more active dopamine receptors do have a tendency to lean left and identify as liberal. Conversely, individuals with lower dopamine levels and higher levels of here and now brain chemicals, which promote focus and present and existing resources, might be more likely to value tradition and conservatism. But it says overall, the theory that cortisol affinity predicts conservative Republican ideology and dopamine affinity predicts liberal Democrat ideology is an oversimplification of a complex issue. While some studies suggest a correlation between these neurochemicals and political leanings, the evidence is not conclusive and requires further investigation. So take it with a grain of salt. Could be true, maybe not. There's some evidence to suggest that higher dopamine affinity does make people lean left, but there's no evidence to suggest cortisol makes people vote right. I don't know. It's a neat theory, though. If it was true, we could all stop demonizing each other because it's brain chemistry and we can't help that.